Hi, in this video, we're going to start actually doing some SQL queries in the crime scene report. And with the information that we already know, we're trying to find out more about the crime to find the criminal, or the murderer in this case. Okay, so we see here we have date, we have the fields date, type, description, and city. Let's just see how this table looks. How does the information look? So let's do select, and I want to select everything, so all of the entries. Okay, so I put the wildcard character from crime scene report, and that's it. So I want to select everything from the crime scene report, and I just run it, and it seems to have a lot of information here. However, um, we have actually more than enough to do our next query. Because if we take this first entry, or actually the first 5 entries, we have a very important piece of information here. See, the date. In the date, we know that it's January 15, 2018, but it seems that the date field doesn't store the data as in that format. So it seems to be year, month, and day. So for that, put here, so we have year, month, and date. So this is our date, or how our date is stored in this database. Perfect. Also, we know that we had a murder, so the type is murder. Until now, we didn't know that. Okay, so it was a crime, and I'm not sure, I wasn't sure if the type is crime, murder, or if it's just murder. And for the city, we see we have here SQL city. Okay, so let's just do something else. I want to select everything from the crime scene report, and I want to select all of the entries where the city is equal to SQL city. If I try to run this, it won't work because I have basically two queries here. So I'll need to delete the first and run it. Okay, we do have a few, but see, we're getting there. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 entries which have the city SQL city. Okay, so let's see if I want to select all of the entries where the type is murder. And what's important here, if I put murder with capital M, I won't get anything. If I put murder with lowercase m, I will get a lot of entries. Okay, well, since things are getting complicated now because we only had a few for SQL City, but we have a lot of entries for murder. Okay, let's see how many do we have based on date. So we're just going to change this one. We have the date, and oops, we're going to put in the date. And as you can see, for the date, I didn't need to add any formatting here, because if I would do it like this, it seems to work, but I don't need to do it for the date necessarily. Okay, so we have also a couple for the date. What is actually good for or good in SQL is you can write queries which are more complex. So we saw how to write simple queries, selecting everything from the table with different conditions. And let's just put that there and actually say, well, I want an end here. And we can just say we want everything from the crime scene report where our date is like this and the type equals murder. Oops, I did a mistake here. 1 second. Yes, and that's because I clicked a little bit too fast. The where we use only once. So we have select everything from the report where, and we can actually go like this to make it more clear, where the date and it still applies with the where. Take the where away and the type is murder. Let's run this. Okay, so things are getting better and better. And we can just add the last end and the city equals SQL city. Okay, there you have it. We have one entry, which is perfect. So it means we don't need to go a lot of leads. So apparently, we have what security footage shows that there were 2 witnesses. Okay, the first witness lives at the last house on this street, and the second witness, we have a name, lives somewhere on Franklin Avenue. Okay, I think this is, let's just have a look um, at the database. Okay, we have a person database. Maybe we can have a look at that in the next video. So we know now we have 2 witnesses. Let's just go and interrogate if you want, or find out who the 2 witnesses were or are, and let's see if they can help us more in the quest to find the murderer. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.